First down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Tannehill throwing complete there to Humphries. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. Short throw to Smith. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing again is Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. Smith with a first down and more. And down to the 16-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the 49ers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. Deebo Samuel, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are out in front in that one. Baker Mayfield has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals trying to finish that one off and claim victory. In our game has been Ryan Tannehill, who's had the hot hand in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
Again, it's Henry. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown.
Tannehill's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll run with Henry. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
And the Titans' 1st down.
Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. Individually, he's done his thing with the 2 touchdowns. Bottom line, though, they're losing.
Seems to me that they need to get the ball to him a little bit more. Hey, you're right. He's done his part. They might need a little bit extra from him in order for them to try and get back into this game.
Maybe a 3rd, maybe a 4th touchdown. We'll see. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Cousins on first down to Jefferson on the slant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Off the play fake, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Cousins again. And a third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 17. Cousins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins quickly to Thielen here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
That's a gain.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
For another Minnesota Vikings.
Cook. And shutting him off now open field. And he'll go down, but now before getting this inside the 30. That first good for 20 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handle the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. The throw complete to Beebe. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Cousins to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
4th down, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
First down. Here's Cousins. And it's caught. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
4 yards. That's another Vikings first down.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Extra point try by Bailey.
Point after.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Humphries. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They begin with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Tannehill now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
Tannehill on third down. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And Dooley to return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Minnesota. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Play action now. Cousins. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. And he will find his man on the outside.
Cousins pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Vikings on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up, and I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off of that, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person there in the vicinity as well. Too big and too strong usually for one person to handle.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now it's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Henry again.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Titans on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Now Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Eric Kendrick.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down.
Again to Henry. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Henry on the carry.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Abdullah will return.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Amir Abdullah on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Complete.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Covered by Malcolm Butler.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. 7 yards there and a first down. Again, it's Cousins. And it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
For Justin Jefferson, incomplete. Result.
Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
Cousins.
And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do it.